Welcome to the stage number 3 UbD template overview. This stage is the last piece of UbD and will focus on planning the learning experiences and events for the class. Stage number 3 is all about coming up with the learning plan for the students. Stage number 3 is a little bit different from stages 1 and 2 because this stage is for the students and planning what their experiences will be and what they will be doing in the class to learn what the instructor wants them to learn. Stages 1 and 2 were more for the instructor, and stage number 3 is really for the student. Stage number 3 is laid out according to Wiggin and McTighe's 7 core principles that can be summarized with the where to. So over on the left, we can see that the first part is the W. So the W in the where to acronym for the core principles is about helping the students know where the unit is going, what is expected of them, and also for the instructor to find out what previous knowledge and experiences the students have. So first you will want to fill out the SMART goals. So these are the learning objectives for the students. So these are what you want the students to be able to do at the end of the unit. Make sure to write these in the SMART format, which is listed here at the top of the goals section. The other important parts of the W in the 7 core principles is relevance and diagnosis. For the relevance, you will want to list out what the benefits are for the students. So how will they benefit from learning this material? And make sure you list those out here in these spaces provided on the template. And in the diagnosis section, you want to list how are you going to know what the students knew before the lesson and what they learned from the lesson, and also how you will find out if there are any misconceptions. So make sure you list those under the diagnosis section. The next part of the core principles in the where to acronym is the H, and H stands for hook and hold. This speaks to how are you going to hook the students' interest and get them interested and excited, and then how are you going to hold their attention. Whatever you're going to do for the hook and hold activities, whether it be a video or a debate or story sharing, etc., go ahead and list those here in the hook and hold section. And then below that, you will also want to identify what technology you will use to hook the student's interest. So make sure that you identify those in the technology section of the H. The next of the 7 core principles in the where to acronym is the first E. The first E is about how are you going to equip the students and help them experience the key ideas and explore the issues. So this is really speaking to equipping the students with the necessary experiences and also the resources to meet the goals that you identified in stage number 1. So here you're going to list the experience and explore activities. So this is how are the students going to find out what the meaning is? How are they going to make meaning of what the desired results are? The next of the 7 core principles in the where to acronym is the R. So the R provides opportunities for students to rehearse, revise, rethink, and refine their understandings. So here you will want to list what opportunities and what events are going to happen in the class that allow students to rethink, revise, refine. And you will also want to list what opportunities they will have to reflect and self-regulate. So this means really thinking about what they think when they're understanding these things, and also how do they self-regulate as they develop new skills. Make sure you list those here in the reflect and self-regulate section. The second E in the 7 core principles and the where to acronym is evaluate. So this is how students are going to get formative feedback while they're working in the class so that they can improve their work. You want to list here all of the opportunities that students have to receive formative feedback from the instructor and their peers as they move through different activities, assessments, and assignments. The T in the core principles in the Where To acronym is tailored. So how are the learning events and activities going to be personalized to the different needs, interests, abilities of all of the different students in the class? You'll want to list here how things are tailored to differentiate learning. A lot of this can be allowing the students to have choice when it comes to their assignment. So maybe they have the opportunity to choose to do an assignment in a way that speaks more to their skills, their style, that type of thing. And the last piece of the Where To acronym is the O. And this is organized using technology. So here you're going to want to list how the unit is organized to be learner-centered. That will be up here. Also, how it is organized to be authentic. So this would be making sure that the activities reflect real-world scenarios and situations, especially to allow students to be able to transfer their learning to situations they may encounter in their lives outside of the classroom and in their jobs. The next piece is organized to creativity, higher order skills, and mental habits of mind. So this would be making sure that your unit is organized so that there is a technology-enhanced learning experience that emphasizes creativity and also the habits of mind that prove that the students are thinking intelligently. We're also looking to see that the unit is organized to assess students' learning. So just make sure that there is technology that is continually assessing the students' learning and it's giving them feedback in formative assessments and also their summative assessments. And the last piece here is organized to use technology to analyze data. So this is making sure that the unit is using technology tools to collect and analyze student achievement data, their results, maybe findings from the class. You'll want to list that here, how the unit will use technology to analyze data. And lastly, we have our resources for the UbD template. And this concludes the stage number 3 template overview.